Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's kick this one off in the fairway, and we'll take it step by step from there. How's that sound? And we're about, 200 yards or so from the pin from here. Your approach is heading a little leftward. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. And after that one, even par is your score. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. Ooh, looks like you're going to be putting. There it is. Nicely done. Well judged. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Teeing her up here on the 3rd. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And now this from 12 feet. This one's starting way out to the right side. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. And currently 1 under for the day. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this 4th hole. We have a par 4. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Nice approach. 21 feet to the cup from here. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Starting this one out pretty good. Here we go. Tap her on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And just tapping that one in for par. Nice. And we've got a par 4 here on the 5th. Oop, that's no good. Decent approach there. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. But I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, birdie putt as well. Oh, that could have been good. Okay, let's check the standings. We've made it to the 6th hole. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. This one's your 3rd. And setting up here for the bogey. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. Yes, that putt was amazing. And that one's going to put you up to even par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Yep, that's going to do. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. This one's going to need to bite. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Oh, so close. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. Oh, right by. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. And hopefully this streak doesn't continue. That's for your second bogey in a row here. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. And this is the 8th hole. We got a par 5. Well done. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. Good little shot there. Oof, right by with the chip. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Oh, come on, be nice. Well, just a tap. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. Oh, robbed. Robbed there. Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. Oh, too bad. All right, give it a tap. Currently 3 over par for the day. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. It looks like we're going to be in the fairway. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. Oops, out of bounds with that one. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin. Playing a little draw shot here. Well, you can't hit all the greens. Here's a 10-foot putt. Nicely played. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. Oh, almost went down. Well judged on that one. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. And from the fairway bunker. All right, out of the bunker. We got a long putt ahead of us, but we're not in the sand anymore. It's all good. Oh, this one's looking okay. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Oh, this one could drop. So good. That was a fantastic shot. And that needs one more look, I think. Let's cue the replay. And you're 3 over on your round. Okay, let's do this. Hole number 14, ready to go. Oh, wonderfully struck. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. Yeah, we'll have that. This is what our third shot's looking like. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. All right, 2 over par at the moment. And here is the par 3 15th. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, and the putt won't go. Well done. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. This one is a par 5 for the 16th. That's too bad. Good shot. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. This one's 8 feet away. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. Would you look at the distance on this? We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. We're on the green with that one. Well done. And from 22 feet out. So far, so good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And that'll edge your score down to even par after that one. And now, the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Nothing wrong with that. And this one's around 110 yards to the pin. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Nicely done. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. All right, this one swings out to the left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And that's all for the golf today, I guess. And as your round comes to an end, it will be even par for you. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Hi there, glad to have you aboard. Looking forward to this final round of the event here with you. Hope. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Good job. All right, you got this left over for par. Okay, even par at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Looks like this one's going left. Okay, second shot here on the second. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Ooh, just missed. Okay, here we go for the bogey. Alrighty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. Alright, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. We got a third hole, par 4 coming up here. Let's do it. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough. Oh, almost in there with the chip. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's move on to the next. And you're 3 over at the moment. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this 4th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. setting up in the bunker. Back in the fairway, back on our horse. Let's go. Okay, here's our third shot. Ooh, this one's drawing a little bit. Nice chip, fantastic. That one goes down, and that's for a bogey. And that's back-to-back bogeys. And that's 4 over for you. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. And second shot here on the 5th. And this putt's 30 feet away. Looking good so far? Oh my goodness, it doesn't go. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. And that'll drop. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Hole number 6. That'll do for the approach. Here's an 18-foot putt. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And right now you sit at 4 over par. And the 7th hole is a par 4. And the tee shot's looking decent. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And this putt's about 18 feet away. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oof. And you've got this left over for par. And that will do. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Nice swing. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. And the front 9 of this one ends with a par 4. Oh, nice. Catching some extra yards on the downslope here. Let's see it run. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Oh, come on. Sit down for us. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. All right, that putt's gonna go. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. Okay, we're starting the back nine of this course with a par 4. This one looks pretty safe. And this one's about 135 yards from the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. That's safe. All right, 20 feet to go. I think this one's moving to the right. Ooh. And for your par. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. There we go. Great contact. And that will play. Thank you very much. And good luck here. 6 feet to go. Hole number 12 coming at you. Well, no good. Okay, using that downslope nicely. This one should be okay. I'm okay with that. This putt to take you down to 2 over par. Nicely done. Okay, this one's a short par 4. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. Oh, man. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And right now, you're 2 over. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Let's do it. And it's shots like that that prove your worth and also prove the reason you're at that top of the heap today in this event. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. That'll do. And this is your third shot. Superb shot, and that's why you're in the lead. This putt's around 18 feet away. This one's leaning tiny little bit to the left. Just a little bit aggressive there. Here we go, par putt. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. A little wayward on that approach. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. All right, that one's in the can, and you are 2 over as we head down the stretch. And now the par 5 16th hole. I approve. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. Oh, chip was close. That chip was pretty close. 12 feet left to the hole. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. And this next putt for the par. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, now on to the 17th hole. This one's a par 4. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. And this one's about 125 yards out. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Well, this one's on a line. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Just 1 over at the moment. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. Well, that one wasn't super clean. Time for our second shot here on number 18. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. Here's a putt for a final score of 71. Bit long on that one. Okay, here's a 5-footer. And with that, your round is over. All right, we finish up here with a 1 over par. Well, that is all she wrote for me. I had an enjoyable time ripping around the links.